April 2023. We're here at Violet Hill once again, chasing the last of the warmth. It's probably going to be the last good day of summer this year. So at the moment we have 5 of us, I think, boats up here for a weekend. We're also just doing a little checkout here for where we're going to hold the Australian Dinghy Rally next year. This is where we will start from. That's the trailer parking area. There's also a bit more space you can park trailers. Often this place is full of tents, people camping, but being midweek we've only got one person here at the moment. Anyway, there's a toilet block, there's a little jetty down over behind there, and this is the ramp down here. We'll come and show you. This is Mitch with his West White Potter. First raid he's doing with us. Okay, this is the boat ramp at Violet Hill. It's a good concrete ramp, plenty of depth. There's John out there in his Botterill 16 Explorer, coming on his first raid with us. Also we've got Kevin, who has a FAR 5000, his first raid as well. Then if you pan around to the east, there's a little bit of space here to bring your boats around and set them up once you get ready to go out on the lake. Got my old mate John with the course, not the course hound, sorry, the RG15, Finn with the 125, and my little Heron, which is its first camping trip. Looks like we're going to have a good nor'east today, so it should be a good sail. And then we'll head back to Johnson's Beach, which is down that direction at the end, which is also where the cruising rally will stay first night. Okay, so coming from the east, from the boat ramp, it's probably only, what, 50 metres around to the jetty. And then you've also got a little bay here which has a couple of moorings in it, which you can sit on for 24 hours, I think. It's actually 2 wharfs. There's one little one there and a newer one here. And then the car park and camping area is just up here. So this jetty's not a bad spot to bring your boat around if you wanted to carry a bit of gear and load it aboard out of everyone's way. What have we got? There's 1, 2, 6 moorings out in the middle. There's John, he's heading down towards, out of the entrance into Myall Lake. This is Bullenbake Lake, back to the south. Okay, just left the ramp. Finn and John are about to go. Mitch is up there in the Potter, hasn't quite launched yet, but he'll catch me. And Kevin's over there. It's really fluky getting out of here in a nor'easter. The wind funnels down here and it's really tricky. Anyway, see how we go. Got some of my gear in the boat at the moment. Not all of it. I'll come back and pick it up when we head back round to Johnson's Beach later on. We are all sailing up the channel. There's Finn, he's overtaken me already in the 125. John's way up there going around the corner. The other John Davies just set out, and Kevin in the far just behind me, and Mitch has just launched. Beautiful morning. Really still. I've only seen one other boat, one power boat that was going up the river earlier on. Here we are. It's all very fluky getting out of here. Got a dead spot over there we've got to try and go around. Be right once we get up around this point. There's plenty of breeze up there. It's just getting there, lucking our way through here. And there's a bit of current as well, because this is the narrow neck between the 2 lakes, Bullenbake and Myall Lake. Looks like I'm going about again. Oops. How's Mitch doing? Oh yeah, he's getting set up. Shouldn't be too far away. It's Kevin in Bar 5000. We're just getting up towards the main part of Myall Lake. Into a bit more breeze. Everyone's leaving me behind. Well, I am the smallest boat, I guess, so that's my excuse. Anyway, I don't know where Mitch is. He's still back down there, coming somewhere. Anyway, it's a lovely little breeze now. Sun's out, couldn't be better. Okay, just about out in the main part of the lake here now. Just about to tack. Still haven't signed a Mitch yet. Everyone else is out here now. Just been learning the boat a bit. Found I've been having the mizzen sheeted on a little bit too hard to windward. Now I've put more tells on the sail, I can see what's happening a bit better. Couple on the main as well. Here we go, I like the tacking process on this. Just throw the tiller over and round you go. So here we go, stick with me and we'll tack. Right, there we go, easy as that, love it. Okay. Coming up in a Shelley, where we're going to probably stop for lunch. It's awesome today, really nice. Good for a swim. There's the other guys out here. Mitch, I'm not sure where he is, he's still coming. Comes John and the Explorer. The far's still out sailing. Got Shearwater in here, the RG and Finn in the 125. It's a beautiful day. I'm going to jump in for a swim in a minute. The water's lovely. Water temp's nice. Going to jump in a minute. Okay, this is the group as it stands, 6 boats. Just had a lovely lunch at Shelley Beach and we're going to sail back to Johnson's on the nor'easter and set up camp there for tonight. Cruising on the way back down to Violet Hill. Lovely little breeze out here. A lovely little run back it's been. There's the Explorers just there. Just running along with the Potter, the West White Potter. The far's up ahead. John and Finn are gone for a sail up the lake somewhere, and we're just heading back towards the ramp now. pick up our camping gear. We're all bunched up trying to get back into Violet Hill. Lucky we got a little bit of breeze down through here to get in. Okay, we just picked up all our gear and we're sailing down here under mizzen at the moment. I thought I'd have to row, but there is a little bit of breeze and it appears that the boat will sail under mizzen only, which is good. Just got to head down about 300 metres that way to Johnson's. Got firewood for tonight. It's a beautiful afternoon. Got another attendee, Hartley 16, with a guy named Robin that we haven't met before. So yeah, should be a good evening. Anyway, I'm going on quite well here just with the mizzen up, which is surprising. Anyway, we'll get there shortly. Righto, it's 5 o'clock Friday night. Here's all the boats. Got a couple of Hartleys have arrived now. We've got a Far 5000 up the end, one Hartley, another one coming in. I've got the 125, got the Heron, the RG15, West White Potter, and the Bottrell Explorer. So yeah, good little turnout. Anyway, we'll get to it. John and I are camping ashore, so we've got our little boats. Anyone interested in coming to the Australian Dinghy Cruising Rally, this is Johnson's Beach Campground. There's a whole lot of campsites along here, which is I think around $7 per head per night. You can have a maximum of 6 people on each spot. So there's this area here. Then there's a toilet block, which is a couple of 100 metres up a track here. There's also some other campsites further down, which I will show you later on. Beautiful evening. I'm just about to start a fire. Way up to the toilet block, up through there. Here's John and his Bottrell over in the corner over here in his own little private bay. So yeah, there's a lot of different little sections you can come to and get your own bit of privacy. There we are, back to where we are. (6:15) Saturday morning. Looks like a nice morning, although there's meant to be rain forecast this afternoon. This is the southern end of Johnson's campground. No one here at the moment either, except us. There's another 6 campsites available here. Again, each holding 6 people each. So there's 24 in total. It's fairly similar to where we are. Got a couple of fireplaces and not much of a beach really, but Plenty of reeded areas where you can bring your boats into. Actually, here's a bit of a beach area. You can land your boat easily and bring your gear up if you're going to stay ashore. Of course, it depends how much rain they've had in the area at the time around here, because it can flood all the way up to the tree line. It's super quiet around here, you never hear much. Though there are some dingoes that get around here sometimes. One of the last times we came, a year ago, we had dingoes running through the camp in the morning. It was a little bit disconcerting. Right down the end here, there's 2 more campsites that are quite big. Still 6 people can be at each site, so plenty of room this end. And you've got a little bit of privacy, which is good. And that little beach is there. Well, some of the troops are up already. Someone's already having a swim, they're keen. 20 past 6 in the morning. Anyway, the water is nice. So this is the Hartley contingent. Got Jabiru from Saratoga Sailing Club and Mr. Christian from Port Macquarie. There you go. Lovely timber boats. And then we have Kevin up the end in his phar on his own. This is Mitch's West White Potter. Made his first appearance at one of the raids. It's a real little ship. Apparently there's plenty of these in the States. I think they're English design originally. A bit more luxurious than the Heron. There's a couple of berths. Quite a deep cockpit and some storage space under the cockpit seats. Okay, we're all just here getting ready to see what we're going to do with the day. There's not a lot of breeze at this stage. Yeah, so we're maybe just go for a little bit of a row around or attempt to sail, take our camping gear back to Violet Hill and see if anyone is arriving today. You know, it's a beautiful morning to begin with. Here's the 2 Hartleys that came this time. This one's called Jabiru. And Mr. Christian. She's an old one, apparently 1960s model. In very nice condition. Rightio, we're just rowing back to Violet Hill because of lack of wind and drop off all our camping gear. Need a bit of grease on the Rolex, it's a bit squeaky. Lunchtime update. No breeze, or very little. So I'm just going to row up a bit further and see what the other guys are up to, and make a call from there. Looks like the weather's turning. Well, this might be as far as we're sailing or rowing. I've rowed the last mile. I think John and myself are going to stop here somewhere and have a bit of a dip before we head back in. There's a couple other boats all hanging around here, so we might just come over into this section and stop and have lunch. So this is Brian and Meredith's Ian Utra design. Very nice little boat. And this is Tickerabit, which is kind of an unofficial spot. You're not supposed to come ashore, but lovely little area if you can get here when the weather's right. Very protected. So here we all are at Tickerabit. Mitch didn't make it, unfortunately. He must have gone in because from the lack of breeze back at Violet Hill. But yeah, very nice spots where we have. So 7 boats here. Have lunch, and then we'll probably make the long row back to Violet Hill because there's virtually zero breeze now. Okay, just rowing back to Violet Hill. Saturday afternoon. Most people are going home with the weather. Glenn's going to stay there with his Harley. John's going to stay at Violet Hill tonight. The rest of them are already gone, so I've got a couple of mile row back, but it's nice and glassy and still, so it'll be a beautiful little trip. Okay, just rowing the last few strokes back into the ramp at Violet Hill. It's about a half an hour row, I guess. Been really nice though. Flat water and lovely afternoon.